Welcome back to another Habs Daily News. We have again more news and update about the Montreal Canadiens, and the subject of the day are update about Jean-François Houle with the Laval Rocket, following by 5 different prospect Montreal Canadiens, the right expire at the end of the month. Can the Montreal Canadiens move up at the NHL Draft 2024? And finally, we have a new NHL player on the market. Can the Montreal Canadiens trade for this player? You're going to find out at the end of the video. And let's dive in talking about the first subject of the day. My first subject about the news and update. We got a news about Daniil Sobolev, draft by the Montreal Canadiens 2021, 152 overall pick. The 6'1", 223 pounds, played in the last 3 seasons and the OHL with 3 different teams, and signed a new contract and a KHL with the team Spartak Moscow. Now, the Montreal Canadiens have until June 1st, 2025 to offer him an entry-level contract. For me, because the situation with many Montreal Canadiens prospects they have with the limit of 50 contract, I don't see Sobolev to be a part of the Montreal Canadiens at long term. Don't be surprised that player will never going to play with the Montreal Canadiens and never going to get an offer contract by the Montreal Canadiens. My second news of the day, we talked about this yesterday. The fact Jean-François Houle could have a deal this week with the Montreal Canadiens, but it was confirmed on the social media yesterday. Jean-François Houle got a deal from the Montreal Canadiens a long term. He's going to returning between the bench for the Laval Rocket. Each time Montreal Canadiens call up players, that player perform with the Montreal Canadiens. That's what we're looking for a head coach, an American Hockey League. Jean-François Houle, now the deal is done, and he's going to be a part of the Montreal Canadiens for a couple of years behind the bench of the Laval Rocket and American Hockey League. My next subject is about the 5 Habs prospect, the right expire at the end of the month. But I want to show to you the rules, the agreement between the NHL and the CHL, European, and the NCAA. First of all, a player drafted and play in the CHL, he has 2 years after he got drafted to sign a contract with that organization. An European player is up to 4 years and also up to 22 years old to have a contract with that organization. Finally, and the NCAA is up to 4 years. And when the player graduates that summer, he has to sign a contract with that team, select that players. The date to sign those contracts are CHL European players June 1st, and for the NCAA players is August 15 each year. This is a way to learn more about how they work when a player got drafted by a specific team in the NHL and when they can sign with that team. Montreal Canadiens have 5 different players. The right expire. First of all, Jared Davidson played in the WHL with the Seattle Thunderbirds, signed a 1-year contract with the Laval Rocket this season, scored 11 goals in 38 games. Obviously, have a couple of injuries during the season, but for me, I think the Montreal Canadiens are going to offer a 2 years entry-level contract with the team. I like his energy. He's not afraid to play in front of the net. He's a great leader, and he brings some kind of leadership with the Laval Rocket. Don't be surprised he signed a contract with the Montreal Canadiens at 2 years entry level. Now, the second player is Cédric Guindon. Guindon was drafted 127 overall pick by the Montreal Canadiens 2022 under the new management. Guindon played the last couple of years with the Owen Sound. Obviously, his productivity on the offensive side of the game did not produce the way the Montreal Canadiens are looking for, but he's an underrated 200 feet players. I don't see the Montreal Canadiens are going to offer him a contract. Don't be surprised he signed 2-way contract with the Laval Rocket. That was my expectation for Cédric Guindon. Player number 3 we have is Perturi Nurmi and Miguel Tourigny. Why both together? Because both of them was drafted under the new management 7th round in 2022. Both of them are left defensemen, and the fact left defensemen when the Montreal Canadiens are really jammed, I don't see any opportunity for them to get an offer contract entry level by the Montreal Canadiens. And my last player is Blake Biondi, draft under Marc Bergevin in 2020, 4-1 pick. Biondi played the last couple of years with the Minnesota in NCAA, have a great first year and second year in NCAA, but unfortunately, the last 2 seasons, he had many injuries, never played at the same level he was at his first 2 years in NCAA. I don't see that player going to get offer contract entry level by the Montreal Canadiens. At the end, to resume this subject, I expect Davidson could be the only players could have an entry-level contract. Jeannot could join the Laval Rocket, get a contract American Hockey League like Miguel Tournier, and that will be the end for Nermi and Biondi with the Montreal Canadiens. My next subject of the day is someone inside of my live stream asking me if Montreal could move up from the 26th overall pick for the upcoming NHL draft. And I answered to him, yes, but it could be really risky. First of all, the deal could be a 26 Montreal Canadian overall pick and to move between 8, example, to 15 for the upcoming NHL draft. With that, Montreal Canadiens have to give an established players with a Montreal plus an asset. Example, Montreal could give a second round pick or another pick in the NHL draft, and that player established play already with the Montreal Canadiens or he play in American Hockey League. Example, the 26th overall pick and Mayu or Strobel plus another asset could make that deal to the team draft between 8 to 15. But you have to consider that players is going to be drafted. Montreal Canadiens is not guaranteed it's going to be a solid player with the Montreal Canadiens in the future. The risk is there, and I don't feel it would be a good deal for the Montreal Canadiens to do that kind of move from 26 to moving between 8 to 15. Now, you can take that draft pick, 26 overall pick, and to make a deal with any other team in NHL to get a young prospect players established in NHL. Example, last year Montreal traded the 31st and the 37th overall pick to get Alex Newhook. This is a possibility Montreal could do at the upcoming NHL Draft 2024. My last subject of the day, I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there is a players NHL is on the market. Yes, the Tampa Bay announced that Tanner Jeannot is on the market and they are looking maybe to trade that players for the upcoming season. Remember, he was traded at the trade deadline 2023 from the Nashville to the Tampa Bay Lightning for 5 different picks, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Since that trade, Jeannot never established himself with the Tampa Bay Lightning, never played at the same level like he did with the Nashville Predator. If that's possible, the reason the Tampa Bay Lightning want to trade that players. He never been drafted in NHL. Playing in the WHL, he is now at 27 years old. He's a 6'2", 208 pounds. He's a left winger. Last year, he has 14 points in 57 games with 7 goals and 7 assists. We know what he brings on the table. He's really, really physical, but he has many injuries in the last 3 seasons. He played only 56, 20, and 55 games in the last 3 seasons. You have to take a note. He has an average of 225 hits per season since he played in NHL. Many teams are looking forward to make a trade with the Tampa Bay Lightning. What could happen for the Montreal Canadiens? What is the deal, coach, to get that players? No. I know some of you would love to have that kind of players. For me, it's a no. First of all, the cost to get that player will be high. Secondly, he carry on a $2.6 million play on the 4 line, and he play an average of 10 to 12 minutes per game. I don't see a fit at this moment with the Montreal Canadiens. I know he's physical. I know he have a lot of grits. I know he can fight. But Montreal is on transition. I'm not a team to make the playoff yet. I don't see Montreal to make a trade for that players. That's all those reasons I think the Montreal Canadiens are not going to trade for that players. And I would love to hear from you. What do you think Montreal should and get Tanner Jeannot from the Tampa Bay Lightning to join the Montreal Canadiens? And that's conclude, guys, all the subject we have on this video. That's all, my friend. A lot of contents inside of the video. Jean-François Houle, Sobolev, fights fan at prospect right expire. Then can the Montreal Canadiens move up with a 26th overall pick in 2024? And then Tanner Jeannot, Do you think Montreal should trade or not for that player? And that's conclude everything about that video. And of course, don't forget to click on the like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.